Released on December 10 in 1993 by id Software, Doom quickly became the ego shooter of all times, not only setting standards and influencing everything to come, but also building the foundation of a huge franchise with several games, sequels, films and even books to be released. Obsolete computer technology is my passion. I'm the Vintage Collector and these are my stories. Being a critical success, Doom earned quickly the reputation as being one of the most influential, if not the most influential, ego shooter of all times. With the first Doom being distributed as shareware, providing the first episode with a total of 9 levels for free, it quickly spread out. This of course led to weird situations as to where it was easily accessible through BBSs even in Switzerland and Germany, although it was officially banned in Germany for its graphics violence. The odd thing was that even with the game being on the index, the shareware release of Doom was still available for buying on shareware sampler CDs everywhere. Obviously, the authorities only looked at matching game titles but not sampler CDs. After all, today no one cares about Doom's graphic violence anymore, and even Germany ended the ban officially, although only as recent as 2011. Doom was the collaborative brainchild of John Carmack, John Romero, Adrian Carmack, Kevin Cloud and Tom Hall, who left the production only 10 weeks before the release of Doom. Doom was developed in the C programming language on NeXT computers running Next Step. Rumor has it that even shortly before the release in December 1993, which was like 3 months delayed already, several developers even slept overnight in the id Software offices in order to make the release happening. Then id Software's CEO Jay Wilbur decided to market Doom directly, leveraging the shareware approach as much as possible and distribute directly, as opposed to previous games of the company that were distributed through Apogee. In the days and weeks following the release, several university networks were said to have banned Doom for the network overload caused by everyone running multiplayer games. Doom was a total phenomenon, with even Microsoft wanting to buy id Software at some point in order to get a vehicle for their Windows 95 release.
It's not enough. I'll be running out. I need some extra RAM to fix me up. I have to cough it up. Open my wallet.
In 1998, over 1.3 million licensed copies had been sold, making a revenue of $8.74 million or roughly $16.5 million adjusted for inflation in 2023. But it wouldn't end there, as by 1999 more than 3.5 million copies were sold and Doom was constantly re-released on various platforms, including the SNES, the PlayStation, the Game Boy Advance and many more. Doom 2 followed in 1994, also becoming a critical success, even being claimed delivering roughly $6 million only from sales revenues in Germany, the country that had banned Doom from the shelves. The Doom engine itself, also known as Tech 1, was so popular that it spun off an entire series of similar 3D ego shooters like Heretic, Hexen and a few more. In 1996, Final Doom was released, followed by Doom 64 in 1997, Doom 3 in 2004, Doom in 2016 and Doom Eternal in 2020. Several novels had been published as well as a board game, and we also saw 2 movies. Doom in 2005, more prominently featuring Karl Urban and The Rock, and a direct-to-video sequel called Doom Annihilation in 2019. Less to say, the latter was not very successful, bringing only roughly $80,000 in domestic video sales. I'm the Vintage Collector and this was my short special story on Doom. Now, I'm eagerly looking forward to jump into the video game with my friends to appropriately celebrate the 30th anniversary of the original Doom with some carnage. Thanks for watching and see you next time.